for my entire body. I've lost 2 inches from the arms, the waist, the thighs, even the upper and lower hips. So my name is Nicola. I'm 45 years old, 45 years young, however you want to look at it. And I like cooking. That's one of my stress relievers because it allows me to use all 5 senses at once.
All right. Well, what was your starting point? What led you to seeking a program like Svelte?
Well, I've tried different programs and I did something in my early 30s that actually worked well for me. It was very beneficial, but through a lot of happenstances, I just couldn't find my way to get back on track. And then when I was trying to get back and doing the things as far as the low impact exercises and eating, I just couldn't find my groove. And so now that it's been longer than a decade since I did that program and lost over 40 pounds and kept it off for most of the 10 years, it came back, my body started changing. And I said, I have to learn how to deal with the body that I have right now, currently, versus my younger 30s. So I checked out the program. I was on social media, came across it, and I've seen a lot of different programs for metabolic living and diets for women who are going into menopause. I came across Svelte training and I said, well, let me see what they're talking about. And I don't know why, just listening to that journey and that story and how she's been able to help, Coach Mara's been able to help so many different women. I said, well, it's affordable. What do I have to lose? Let me try it. If it gives me some recipes and some ideas that I can implement during the week, fine. I got it. I started with, it was the 1-day Meta Flush.
Yep, metabolic flush.
And I did it for 3 days. I was like, I'm not going to do it for 1 day. I did it for 3 days. So I did it for 3 days and my stomach went down and it felt good. It's like, oh, I can see my waist coming back again. I love the fact that I can have a smoothie. It is filling. I can have a snack. I can eat my lunch and supper and I'm not hungry. And I don't know why or how she's planned the meals out, but I don't crave sweets, which is insane.
I love to hear it. Everyone says the same thing. They're like, I'm so surprised. I'm so full. I would look at a salad and be like, that's not enough for me. And then they eat it and they're like, wait, I'm satisfied. It's the right foods and the right portions and the right combinations. It really is amazing.
Yeah, so I did the salad with the metabolic belly blast. And I was like, man, this is a lot of ingredients. And I took a picture of it and I posted it and I tagged Svelte Training. And it's so weird because I'm sitting there chewing. And I'm going, I'm tired of chewing. It was a lot. The first time I did it, I couldn't even get to the lentils because the salad was so filling. And I'm like, I'm done. But when I go out to eat with my husband, we usually have a weekly date night. I will eat and then all of a sudden I go, I'm satisfied. I'm elegantly satisfied and I don't need to stuff myself. Whereas before, for some reason, I felt like I had to finish it all or take it home. But I normally would take it home and then try to stuff myself.
So what is your total loss since using the program in inches and weight, if you know?
Overall, for my entire body, I've lost 2 inches over from the arms, the waist, the thighs, even the upper and lower hips. And that's just been in the span of maybe 4 or 5 days. I've lost 2 inches. What's really impressive is when I'm putting on my clothes now, they're fitting better. And that's the goal for me. If I put on my clothes and they feel uncomfortable, then that's a key indicator. What's also noticeable is to other people. My coworkers are going, wow, you're really slimming down. And that is a big indicator for me. My derriere has gone down, if I can say that. That is a plus. And like I said, my stomach, it feels good to sit and not have that extra little roll of cushion, that little fold. And I mean, I still have a little one, but it's not as bad and pronounced as it once was, which is great. Because now when I put on something, if I leave the jacket open, it's flat, which is phenomenal.
Amazing. Love it. How long have you been doing the program?
About 2.5 weeks.
Wow, that's awesome. So in what ways has your everyday life changed or improved since starting the program?
One thing I would say is the energy level. So if I'm out and about and I'm working late, I may not follow the plan religiously like it is, but I know what snack to pack. So if I am out and about, I have some grapes or I have pistachio nuts, things like that that will keep me going, that will keep me fueled. I can stay up later. I went to a party or social event, and it was after a long week of work. I got out there, led the dance line, got out on the dance floor, got up the next day, and normally I would feel so tired, lethargic. And I did need to rest that following day, but I was able to do what I needed to do. And that's the best part because you're getting the whole foods like you're mentioning, you're getting the fruits, you're getting the vegetables throughout the day. I even fell and hurt myself and did something. And I said, okay, let me do the ginger and turmeric. That's great for inflammation because I do have issues with inflammation. My bounce back time was a little bit quicker. I was sore the next day, but the day after, it was like, okay, I'm good.
Oh, what a good feeling. You just feel like your health is like kind of bouncing back in all different ways. So what is your favorite thing about the program?
I love the fact that it's filling. I'm not hungry. And you would think that on certain days when you're having 2 smoothies a day and 1 meal, it's not going to fill you up. And it does. It's satisfying, which I love because I don't like going on hunger. For me, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. That's what I like because I am eating good, delicious foods. The recipes are delicious. And even though I have a lot of food allergies, so there may be some foods that I cannot eat because I'm allergic to them, I'll just switch it. So say for example, with the smoothies, I can't eat bananas because I'm allergic to bananas. So I will put in an extra date and it's fine. It's still delicious. My most favorite thing is I had lab results done. And there were some key indicators that I needed to watch out for, look for that were borderline or I'm in the low range. And I was scared because I'm like, okay, if I'm eating dates or if I'm adding honey to the ginger tonic that I'm taking in the morning, how is that going to affect me? My lab results were the best they've been in a year because of eating whole foods, because of exercising. I would say if you are setting an extraordinary goal for yourself to feel better within yourself, to desire for your clothes to fit better, to hang on you better, and to show up and have energy throughout the day so you can have that time to be with family and friends and not feel lethargic all the time, then I would suggest to try this program because it's a lifestyle change. It's not a fad, it's not a diet, it's something sustainable that you can do every day. You have a grocery list that's already made out for you so that when you go to the grocery store, you don't have to sit up here and figure out, okay, what do I need? It's already done for you. The exercises are quick, something that you can do throughout the day, 7 minutes a day. I think that's worth the investment. And I believe that the biggest investment that we have is ourselves. So why not invest in yourself? As women, we invest in so many other things and other people, but to make sure that we are healthy, even during this time of life, is one of the biggest, greatest investments because I'm not eating just for my 40s. I'm eating for my 50s, 60s, moving forward. And my body is going to thank me for the choice that I'm making right now.
You said it, mic drop. I the way I like to explain it is it's a ripple effect. Not just in your future self, but also the people around you. When you're happier and you're healthier and you feel better, then you take care of the people around you better and it's easier. So it is all a ripple effect.
I thank Coach Mayor for actually creating something in meal plans that actually work because when I'm doing the metabolic flush, it does flush. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. And I'm like, wow, this really works. And things that I would never think that would go together. I'm surprised that I'm trying different things that will go together and actually taste delicious. Who would have thought that zucchini could go with eggs? But it does. Thinking about those things and putting them together and actually feeling full and satisfying. So that way I can show up and keep doing the things that I love doing. It's phenomenal.
So go ahead, click that link, and I'm gonna see you really soon.